All right. Good morning, everyone. Today is March 27th, 2026. It's Friday. And yeah, here we go. Let's jump right into it. Start taking a look at what we got going on. And yeah. Just another one of those days, honestly, where I'm like, it's a little, you know, little about just showing up. I'm definitely a little tired, but we're still here and we're showing up. That's the main thing here. We're showing up every day. So anyway, just bear with me 1 second. Actually, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go top down, guys. My higher time frame analysis is definitely playing out, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, hang on. Okay. Um. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and go top down and really figure out what we got going on. As I've been saying, we've had this propulsion block, and it is delivering exactly as I thought it would, honestly, which is just so cool. So. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Let me know what you're thinking. And yeah, just gonna slowly get into the flow here. Even if it's not perfect, we're gonna slowly get into our flow. So, just one of those days where you just show up, honestly. Okay, let's go top down. So, as I've been saying, I've been framing this whole model for a while now. Right, so yeah, let's start. Honestly, we have a ton of time, so I'm gonna just start out with the weekly. I've been saying this for a while. This is so funny. Like I had this whole entire thing framed out since a couple weeks ago. right? And then, so previous year's high SMT, we utilized the rejection block. Honestly, guys, it almost looks like the SPOO's opening range from yesterday with this rejection block, but on the weekly chart. Low key, doesn't it? You see what I'm saying, right? This, like, take all of 2025 and as a range, and then now 2026 delivers the other way. Like, almost seems like that, huh? And the reason I'm looking at the high time frame is because we just have a ton of extra time, honestly. But it really does kind of feel like that, huh? Where, like, if you take all of 2025 as a range, and then look at 2026, it's like, it does kind of just feel like this is just a rejection block back down to the other side. I'm going to mark out this idea because I like it. And then as well, the new week opening gap, right? And we need to get out Trade-Ovate, we need to get out SP Pro, and yeah, we'll get out everything here. I'm probably gonna keep SP Pro a lot of the time. I'm gonna keep it up on the middle screen, even though I won't be able to read chat. I think it's more important for me to have SP Pro open at the same time, so I can really get an idea of everything. Like, honestly, it does feel like this is just like a weekly Phoenix model back down to 2025 lows. That's kind of what I think is going to happen, honestly. Cannot connect. Uh-oh. Hopefully it doesn't have an issue. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. It looks like it's loading now. That was weird. Okay. I got SP Pro open here. So now I can see if there's any whales. Perfect. Yeah, and then like this is pretty cool, I will admit. You can see how the market used the weekly volume imbalance there. That is pretty cool. So I think what will happen is I think we're going to run back down to the previous year's low. And once again, I'm doing this because I just have a ton of extra time today. Well, I don't have a ton of extra time, but I don't know. Yeah, if you take 2025 as a range, like this, just seems like we're gonna run back down to the opposing end. It's like that spooze thing I was talking about, but on the high time frame. I would say it just seems like we're gonna draw down to previous year's low here. I don't know. I like this. I like this idea. Once again, the 3-month is going to form as an outside bar, so it makes sense to me, honestly. I'm going to actually draw an arrow so people know, like, hey, nah, I was aware of this idea. Yeah, weekly Phoenix, delivering from the weekly volume balance. I guess let's drop down to a daily chart. So that we talked about the daily propulsion block, right? I said that that we have a order block, propulsion block. Man, I haven't been using true year opens, but I probably should. But I don't even know what it is, honestly. Oh, now I was wondering what the biggest new week opening gap is. It might be this. Wow, yeah, that actually, I think that's the biggest one. I've never seen a bigger one. That's crazy. That is 600 points. Yeah, I think that's the biggest new week opening gap. Interesting. So April 2025. I think this is true year open, but I could be wrong. But I think it is. Oh wait. No, this is. I think it's right here, but I could be wrong. So what will probably happen is we'll get true year open, we'll pop back up, and then we'll just dump. But okay. So daily order block right here. Daily propulsion block here. we talked about how we used the 0.25 of it. And when I initially marked out the propulsion block, I definitely marked it out incorrectly. Yeah, the 0.25 of this, beautiful, right? You see how that was used exactly? Daily OB, daily PB. And then the 0.25 was used perfectly. Once again, remember that Trump pump? The Trump pump pushed us up into this 0.25 of the propulsion block, right? Inducing longs, right, is essentially what it is. I mean, remember when I said this? I said this. Look, I can go refer to the screenshot, right? I said. When did I put this here? Let's see. What did I? Okay, I want to see where I said this because it's important, right? So daily propulsion block, and then I said. Anyway, what I was saying is when you have a giant void up into a specific key level, news allowed smart money to get their orders filled. So Trump tweeted into this 0.25 the propulsion block, orders were filled, and then we dumped. Yeah, I just find that so fascinating. Okay, oh, we should be really putting everything in Jake General. Okay. So, yeah. Also, I know no one's watching this. It's boring, but it's important. I got to do the high time frame analysis, honestly. And I have extra time, so March 27th, 2026, Friday. Higher time frame playing out exactly as expected. And honestly, guys, at this point, I am expecting this this move. I'll be expecting this for the entire year at this point, I think. At this point, this this will likely be my yearly framework. I think we got SMT with previous year's high. 2025 is a giant range. 3-month is forming as an outside bar. I think we will draw to previous year's low. Giant weekly Phoenix model. And then on the daily, right, it's a propulsion block. Daily propulsion block fits this idea. Okay. Alright, so I guess let's keep moving down, right? So low resistance lows. Equal lows here. So this is going to be most likely a point of interest. We need to take these equal lows. We might, if it becomes like a really big liquidation run, we might get a really high RR trade if it just kept going. So you'd want to TP with stop loss over here, because we might get a lot of liquidations. So yeah, that's definitely something to keep in mind. Is we really might get a lot of liquidations around those equal lows. So if we do hit them, you're gonna want to TP with stop loss. At least that's what I would do. Okay, dropping down to a 4-hour chart. We want to look at true month open. We talked about how true month open was right here. True month open, right, was manipulation right into the propulsion block. Beautiful, just beautiful. And then we had equal highs here. So just beautiful. Wow, isn't that so cool how that Trump tweet or whatever, it's like almost, it's unbelievable actually. It's just like, it's unbelievable. Like I can't, it's so precise, you can't even, it's like you can't even comprehend it. Like Trump pumps us up into the propulsion block. Above true month open. Above these equal highs. So there's true month open, and then true week open. Was right here. Which got manipulated up there. Isn't that sick? Once again, so I think we're gonna draw to this these equal lows here. And if we hit these equal lows, then we're likely gonna get a lot of liquidations. It's just a higher time frame move now. I mean, you can just see equal highs, soup into the propulsion block, and then distribution. So we should just start expanding lower. Once again, we should just start probably just expanding. Actually, I don't want to draw that because I'm not entirely sure that that's what's for sure going to happen. But yeah. Okay, so we should take a look at true week open, right? That occurred here. And you can see that was manipulated to the upside. Let's drop down to an hourly chart. Check that out. Right? High resistant liquidity or whatever, equal highs or Phoenix model or whatever into this. Once again, I think we'll run towards these equal lows. Yeah, and then if we hit it, we'll get a lot of liquidations. Look at the, honestly, I think this is a hourly Phoenix model or something like that, right? We took out all these highs. Little soup of this high into it, right? So yeah, I'm honestly expecting us to just start expanding aggressively towards these equal lows. It's kind of crazy, a little bit, how precise these markets are, but you know. Anyway, Anyway, so honestly, market open will probably deliver us to the equal lows. And then, let's see here. We had this new week opening gap that we somewhat back tested, utilizing this down close candle or series of down close candles as basically continuation. So and the reason this is nice is it's right before this this is the move that came prior to the pump. So 1 hour breaker. And then we can also mark this out as an hourly for value gap. So basically second stage distribution of this is what this is. And then let's put a gradient on this. Yeah, I think we're doing deliver to these equal lows here. Where's midnight? Yeah, midnight got manipulated nicely. And then here's the quadrants of this. We got 24 minutes till market open. We got a bit of time. Yep, once again, just one of those days you show up. You show up and just make sure you're here. Yeah. So I'm basically anticipating like second stage distribution to these equal lows. Do I have Tradevate open? Rule. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, daily loss limit. Locker setting if trading locked. Okay, daily loss limit set. Locker setting if trading locked. So I'm expecting low time frame to be high resistant and manipulating in true opens. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in the hourly chart. Okay. Let's drop down even lower to a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute. Probably the 5-minute. So yeah, this breaker for value gap gets nicely manipulated. The 1 hour for value gap specifically gets used again here. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Forming SMT, but once again, I'm suspicious of whatever moves to the upside is just being fake, most likely. Honestly, my computer is kind of being clunky right now. Oh, it's because, we gotta get the higher time frame stuff off the chart. Yeah, that's why. Okay, get rid of this. It can't process all this at once. That's why. So you have to always remember, once you get the higher time frame analysis done, to get rid of it. Otherwise, it will lag your computer. See, now look how much faster it is now. Like, oh, but we need the equal lows though. That's one thing we actually need. Hold on. Okay. So we might just want to drag this, because otherwise it's going to need all that price action. We don't want that. Hopefully that makes it easier. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so now it's not lagging, because it had to have all that data loaded, and it's like, that's too much. Let me make sure there's nothing else. Okay. Let me know if anyone's watching, and if so, what you're thinking. But I'm thinking we're going to draw towards these equal lows, and that it's a higher time frame propulsion block, specifically on the daily. Well, and we got an outside bar off of the 0.25. You might just sit on your hands. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard day because my guess is it's just gonna be extremely bearish, especially at market open, and so it's basically either yeah, we're just gonna go straight down because it's a daily propulsion block. That's my thoughts, but let me know what you guys are thinking. But I think you might instinctively think longs here, but this is just a specific case where it's just the daily propulsion block. I think we're gonna run to these equal lows, but I'm better off the charts already in red. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna rebalance because it's a higher time frame propulsion block. Like the higher time frame is expanding. Like we are going off this daily propulsion block. I think equal lows we're gonna have to hit, but it might rebalance. It might, but we'll see. One thing we need to look at is true opens on the low time frame. So let's go. It might rebalance. I'm not gonna say it's not. So midnight gets popped above there, but it's just it's a very high time frame move lower. If 9:30 to 10 does anything, yeah, valid. So once again, midnight manipulated to the upside. So what happened? London made high of the day, and we utilized a Venom model here, right? So once again, higher time frame is just expanding to the downside. It's very, very high time frame oriented right now. Your low time frame trades to try and reverse price are gonna fail because it's just a higher time frame expansion. I mean, then look at this Venom model here. Bang. So let me actually mark Venom. Let me get the Venom gap out. It's a 1 hour gap line with 5-minute Venom. Pretty nice, huh? So yeah, we're drawing down here. Today is a day, guys, where if you want to, like I said with this note here, target these equal lows and then TP with stop loss. Don't actually TP at those equal lows. Just see if we just start continuing through them and put your stop loss behind the equal lows, and then if we do continue through them, then just keep trailing it all the way down. It could range and expand on Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I think we're gonna form. So it's the end of March. I think we're gonna take these equal lows. I think we'll get a mini reversal in April, at the beginning of April, because that'll be true month open. Manipulation, back up, manipulating true month open, and then expansion off the propulsion block on the daily chart. But I don't think that's gonna happen probably until true year open is what I meant. I don't think that's gonna happen until next month. I think in the short term, I think we're gonna go take equal lows here. So this is a 5-minute Venom, right? So yeah, we have taken a lot of sell side, but I think higher time frames expanding. Ooh, I like the colors on this. I'm really making this kind of a vibe. You can see accumulation, right? We can project this accumulation range. So boom, boom. You see how we go one projection, one, and then we need to mark it out like that. One, and then we should go 4 projections. see one projection, and then 4 projections around these equal lows. So 1, 2, 3. 3 projections puts us here. And 4 projection puts us here. So once again, I think we're going to expand lower. It's just like the question is going to be, how are you going to get in when the market opens? Because I think market open will either manipulate and expand us lower or just expand us lower. So the question really becomes, okay, how do you get in on this move? So accumulation, we have the Venom model there. This is what I'm seeing right now. Equal lows as basically the objective. That's the mission. In my opinion, at least. Do your own analysis. Come on, let me put this screenshot in here. Why is it slow? So we're going to need to look at low time frame true opens. True opens are really the ultimate guide, and you need to use them because you won't know if the market's like efficiently delivered price unless you look at them. That's my opinion though. Like for instance, we get an outside bar off the midnight open. Okay, you know we're going to go lower. That's how you align time and price is true opens. Oh, I didn't mean to put this in daily 1 hour. I meant to put this in 1 hour, 5 minute. So, what you really want to do when the market's expanding and you don't know what gap to use is you want to take the next, or the true opens, and then find the next unmitigated gap, and then basically expect us to reject that gap. So, like, we'll drop down, find 730. So 730. We manipulate 730, probably into the Reaper gap if I had to guess. And then we don't even have 922 yet. We're so early right now. So you find the first unmitigated gap above price. So there was this 15-minute unmitigated gap. Okay, perfect. So this gap is what was being used by the market. Once again, if you can, you really want to just trill or TP with the stop loss, because you know that if we keep going, we're just gonna you, instead of a 3-yard trade, you're gonna catch probably like a 20-yard trade. And that right there, guys, is um, it's super valuable to just allow yourself to catch those extra points. Unmitigated 15-minute for value gap, and then you can see we had a 1 minute change in stay off of this with a liquidity sweep. And then 752 gets manipulated in the order block. We need to go to 752.30. Okay, hang on. Man, this you have to admit, like, this is pretty cool stuff. So 752.30, that gets manipulated at the high of this unmitigated gap. We IOFED the higher gap. Oh no, we don't. Psych. But we use this hidden interbank price point and volume imbalance. Okay. You can see we reacted off of 3 projections here. But my objective is the equal lows. We definitely want to take a look and see if we can get massive whale buyers to fade against. And this is how I know that we don't need to go much higher, because we already have been manipulating time, really. But I don't know, that I could be wrong about that. Okay, we're gonna need to get rid of that breaker soon, because it's making my chart lag. Okay, we're gonna get 9:22:30 in about 4 minutes. So Anyway, I'm expecting all the moves up to be kind of fake. On the low time frame, we have accumulation. All of this is accumulation, manipulation, high resistant liquidity to the upside, and then higher time frame expansion down. So project this range out here. Perfect. Measure that out, it's perfect. There you go. So same thing. Now we've went one projection down. Wow, my computer's being slow. What the heck? It's because I need to get rid of the higher time frame stuff, but I'm not going to get rid of that yet because I might still need it. Okay. So it's possible that we come back up, sweep out the highs, and then continue lower, right? That's actually possible. But it's also possible that it's just high resistance, and one way we're gonna know is based off of time, like if true opens get manipulated or whatever. Perfect. We're getting this like move opposing the draw on liquidity, which is really nice for us because great. Now we can get in shorts soon. Okay, 922 is forming right now. You can see that we used the wick of the change in state above 730 really nicely, and then we have Phoenix all through here. Yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking, or if anyone's even watching, because I don't even know if anyone's watching right now. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm seeing here. We might be on a low resistant liquidity run to the upside on the low time frame. So we want to figure out where's the next unmitigated gap to the upside, maybe on like the 5-minute. Well, we don't have an unmitigated one, but we definitely have a 5-minute gap here. Okay, I think we have enough information to get rid of this. Because I can't even move my chart because it's lagging. Yeah, true opens are efficiently manipulating and then expanding. Okay, am I missing anything? No. Okay, here we're gonna want to just look for SMT for confirmation, and then yeah. And we're also gonna want to be looking at SB Pro X. Let me know what you guys are thinking. So this is the tricky part, is we're gonna have to get an entry on the low time frame here. Okay. So check for 922.30. Where is that? Okay, and this is also a breaker, so we might want to look at this Reaper gap here. That could be helpful. Yeah, it's definitely a low resistant liquidity run on the low time frame. Very obviously, right? But now we're going to be souping up into all this stuff. Where's London and Asia? Oh, they're way up there. London and Asia are going to be like off the chart. Yeah, we're not going back up there. Any whales selling here? I mean buying. We just got a little small whale of 20. But more importantly, I think a 73 seller sold into this. So perfect. Okay, this is looking real nice. So we already know that. Honestly, I'm just gonna get rid of that. If I need them, I'll just do Control Z. Okay. 928, about to get it. So we want to use this 5-minute gap here. Although it's been used already, this 5-minute gap will probably be helpful for us, because we can use this gap. Actually, it's a 5-minute suspension block, so we want to mark out the whole suspension block and then gradient it. So I don't want that anymore. What I'm interested in is now I'm interested in this 5-minute suspension block. Volume imbalance at the low. Volume imbalance at the high end. And then we're going to want to look for a 30-second confirmation or a 15-second confirmation. We already have the SMT, so this is real nice. Alright, market's opening in 2 minutes. So we want to use this suspension block, gradient it, and then take it down to the equal lows here. I mean, we might actually form a pin bar at market open, and if it's a precision swing point, we might just take that. Oh my gosh, why did it turn yellow? I don't like how much my chart is lagging. It's not fun right now. Okay. So drop down to a 15-second here. Turn on precision swing points. And you don't have to stress because there will be multiple ways to get in this. Equal highs taken. Internal and external liquidity swept. We're getting 30-second change in state here. But we have not filled the suspension block. We might need to use this breaker. Where's 928? Alright, I'm done. I can't have OBS open. I have to look at SB Pro right now. So I'm going to have SB Pro open, and I'm not going to be reading chat for a bit. So once again, you're going to want to look for 30-second or 15-second CISD or outside bar or pin bar or whatever. Alright, this should be good. Come on, load. We just got it. Bang. Go.
Order filled.
Alright, here we go. Stop loss is at the high of the suspension block here. We even had market buyers and everything. So I'm gonna go break even now. Actually, I don't know if I should go break even yet. I'm not gonna go. Well, let me think. No, I should be in break even. So now you want to project out this order block. Or actually just project out the whole entire manipulation. There's 2 projections, 4 projections, 8 projections. So, yeah. So I will put stop loss when we hit 8 projections. I'll put stop loss back at the 8 equal lows here. So when this is hit, so I'm in break even. I got to get rid of the other limit sell. You can definitely trail if you want, but I have conviction in these equal lows that they'll probably hit. Alright, 4 projections was just hit. We're going to get a retracement a little bit, but equal lows are the real draw on liquidity here. So once again, we might get a retracement at 4 projections here, but we'll see. I might trail the 2 projections, but we have such nice displacement. I really do think it will just continue to equal lows. Outside bar on the 15-second. You could trail to the outside bar high if you want. I'm just going to take it exactly as it looks on the screen here. We just hit 5 projections though, which is another really a lot of time you reverse at 5 projections. Okay, I don't like that inversion. I'm gonna get out here. Or actually no. Let's just stick to the plan. Let's just stick to the plan. Come on, don't break even me. Don't do this to me. Come on, don't do this to me. once again, if I had multiple cons, I would love to take them partial at 4 projections here. Oh my gosh, we're getting an outside bar. Or maybe it's gonna form to the downside. Whatever. I'm already in this trade for whatever it is. So. Dang it. This would be where you would D-Joser stack right here. If we form this is a outside bar with another outside bar here. So. Outside bar to the equal lows brings us to 4 projections. I will start trailing aggressively when we get down there. It honestly could reverse here. But I don't care. I just have conviction in this. Could be Phoenix. It's about to stop me out.
Stop field.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a little walk because obviously that was a very frustrating break even. That definitely sucks though. Okay, let's just start doing analysis over again. We still have the drawn liquidity that I want, so doesn't really change anything. Just gonna look for a different entry. Okay. So yeah, I mean, looks like we swept out the lows. We're getting a little mini. Good morning, Jake, dude. I had a trade that was really nice. Ran down to 4 and 5 projections. Stopped me at a break even. The reason I didn't take profit is because I uh, I wanted the equal lows. And I just had a higher time frame conviction in the equal lows. Uh, Probably should have just taken profit at 4 projections though. This is why it's nice to have more than one con, but it's like I couldn't do more than one con without compromising my risk. So anyway, let's just start doing analysis all over again and try and keep a stable mind here. But yeah, like I said, we're getting a little mini distribution back up. I still want to see lower prices, and we're still getting a lot of mini market buyers. So anyway, let's kind of just it really does give the vibes that we efficiently delivered this suspension block, and then now it's gonna go lower again. This is the first presented for value gap here. So we just closed back below it, but it might deliver back up to the upside because we inversed it up. So this might be first strike to the downside here. I'm not going to take this, but I think this could be down to these equal lows. Trying to stay like emotionally self-aware, I can't lie, guys. This hurts me a little bit. This hurts me a little bit. I tried what I thought was best, so 5-minute venom. Yeah, wow. 5-minute venom is super, super clear. Dude, this sucks. I did what I thought was best. We still might reverse here. Oh my gosh. That is just... I'm trying to stay emotionally resilient right now. That trade I took was beautiful though. Everything about it was beautiful. We're getting a new True Open. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I could have taken the first strike. Oh, you can just feel it in your bones, like how like upsetting this is, you know. Watch. When we hit the equal lows, dumpage. Or we reverse off of them, one or the other. They actually might reverse off of them. I'm gonna close straight of 8 right now. This is so upsetting. This is so upsetting. I could not be more upset right now. I wasn't trying to be greedy in any way. I was just trying to do what I thought was best. Told you, look at the liquidations. But it might actually wake up. Yeah, it very well might just wake up here. We're getting an outside bar off the low. Not gonna lie, this actually would be kind of nice as an outside bar. You can see the liquidations. Yeah, plus it's 10 a.m. I mean, I don't, I think higher time frame's bearish, but actually this outside bar is nice. Hold on, let me just take this outside bar on yeah. If we get this outside bar, all right. If we got the outside bar.
Order filled.
Okay, this time I'm just gonna go all off at 4 projections of the other dude. Or actually, is there an unmitigated gap? Okay, I'm gonna go break even here. Come on, let me go break even. It's lagging, it's not letting me go break even. Okay.
Stop filled.
Break evened me out. It still might work. I just can tell I'm not. I don't think I should keep trading. I'm so upset right now. We have a propulsion block on the 32nd. If we get 5-second change in state here. It's actually a propulsion block on the 1 minute. OBPB. If there's market sellers here, then we... Oh, there's tons of market sellers here. Perfect. Order block, propulsion block. We just got it.
Order filled. I'm kind of messing this up right now. Stop filled.
No way. It's gonna work now. Oh my gosh. It's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna take this on demo. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. That is so upsetting. Literally could not be more upsetting. Once again, we still had a ton of market sellers, and I think we'll go up here. Dude, I could not be more upset right now. This is so frustrating. I tried my best. I tried exactly what I thought I needed to, what I should have done, and
Messed it up.
Okay, finally, I'm gonna take this on demo.
Order filled.
Oh, I'm not supposed to demo trade. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to demo trade on the live trading stream. I messed that up. Should not have done. Okay. This is the demo trade I'm taking, so we'll see. Alright, guys. Then you'll go break even when you hit this first projection. So when we run these highs, you go break even. Alright, guys, I'm not going to trade anymore today. There's a lesson to be learned from today. There really is. I have to figure out what that lesson is, but I know there's a lesson to be learned. The lesson? I don't know what the lesson is right now. I'm gonna get break evened out here.
Stop filled.
All right, I'm gonna be done for the day. I will see you guys later. This is really annoying. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.